Now marketing coordinator to J-Dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like my own internal team, they see it. No one else. They got a ticket.
Nah, I think like for a lot of people, and I mean we all know it's like it's kind of frustrating, but it's also just like it's like, well, it is what it is. It's like the company creates its own infrastructure and decides upon like what it wants to do and what it wants to prioritize, and it does what it does. And it's like there's not a lot you can do about it, and it's not exactly something that you can pivot to very quickly without causing like massive sale disruptions. So it's just one of those things. You can't really get away from it. And yeah, exactly. It's like the culture's good, and there's a price to pay. There's consequences to good actions. You know what I mean?
It's true. The swing of life.
Yeah. It's like
you've got good on one side, you're gonna have the swing, and what's gonna be the bad comes the other side. That's the result of the good.
Exactly.
It's just Newton's law.
Yeah, there's gonna be pushback.
What goes down must come up.
Yeah, it's like
what goes up must come down. Wait, what goes down must come up, right? No.
I mean, the other way. Reverse it. I think you might have failed friggin' practical physics. Nah. That's funny though.
Yeah.
It's a good little walk, eh?
Yeah, it is, dude. I'm actually like good cardio.
Yeah.
Feeling my heart strengthening a little bit. My heart muscles have been so weak and tender.
This is the good stuff too, man. You're not gonna get any. Oh Jesus Christ, that's a big dog.
That's a painful.
That's a horse. I'm surprised that I'm surprised that people are walking their horses here.
Yeah,
doing the horse.
So close to the people walk their horses on the road.
Oh yeah.
Although to be fair, I guess people used to walk their horses into battle back in the day.
Heck. Yeah.
So I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Move up.
Yeah.
Man, could you imagine, man, fighting now?
On horseback?
Yeah, imagine fighting now.
With what, guns? I think you'd spook the fucking horse. Cause I saw this one video. It was kind of funny. It was goofy, but it was like this it was this doomsday guy. And he was in this like little like kind of what do you call it, like just guard tower, and he fired like I guess a high caliber rifle, and I guess he didn't realize that even with the muffs on, the echo just fucked it, and he ended up getting out of there. He was crying, he puked. It was kind of funny because he didn't think it's like you've just amplified those decibels, right? Yeah. So even with your muffs, you're still experiencing like a high amount. And then there's one guy who commented, he's like, oh man, it's like I do like gun training and whatnot, like safety training and whatnot. And he was saying like the worst people are doomsday preppers and the zombie guys. And I think it's just the mentality, right? Yeah. Careful, bud. I guess it's just the mentality. They're expecting the world to end, so they're just really reckless.
Yeah, true. Fair.
Instead of like learning to be responsible with your firearm, they're just like, oh, fuck it, who cares? Yeah. Just think that shit's funny.
Yeah, back then, man, I don't know, guns changed war. Now it's like if I got called for war, it sucks shit, but I'm not as death is. I fear about getting captured, but death is like, I know will be a lot less painful. Generally.
There's probably, there's a lot more things that are just like, yeah, whatever.
It's like versus going back to like before they had guns and being called to war, having to roll out into a battlefield with your like sword or
sure. Oh yeah.
Heavy fucking armor that's cutting and digging into you, and
like huge, cut it slashing into,
and
like
you're having to run out into this field and only to get fucking pierced with a sword and
Or like
twisted
or like an
around.
arrow or something.
Yeah, or an arrow, and it's like,
Do you watch? There's like this interview with these two veterans. One was from Afghanistan, and the other one was from. I think they're both British soldiers.
Lad Bible, yeah.
Yeah, Lad Bible. That's it.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was touching. That was like
It
heart-wrenching.
was interesting because like the guy from World War II. So the guy was like, he's like, I'd be more afraid of yours because you don't know where the enemy is.
Yeah, dude.
You don't know who the enemy is. Like, and the other guy's like, well, I'd be more afraid because I'm just like, and it's true. You're on a vessel. You're on like a war vessel, right? On the sea. It's like, like 90%, if this ship goes down, 90% of the crew are dead.
It's like,
And then the rest are like gonna have to survive in like freezing cold Atlantic waters. But he's like, well, at least I know what's coming. It's like, you can kind of prepare for it mentally.
yeah.
Whereas like,
Yeah, rogue warfare. They said that was the Taliban was trying to find a way to how to outsmart the Marines. They're just devastating and conquering, taking over like block after block, and then they were like,
yeah,
we need to put children into the line. And then that's when the world made a big outcry, because like kids were starting to be put into military guards, told to hold AKs and then run out before a firefight was to begin. And
that's crazy.
Americans are like walking down the site, they're like, there's a fucking kid shooting guns, it's shooting at me. We can't stop this, and we either surrender and that doesn't happen, or we have to kill the kids. So they end up,
Much more frightening than just like World War II pushing the line.
yeah, dude.
Just like push the line.
And then at one point, the Taliban, even there's videos of them dressing up in United States like camouflage,
Yeah,
like the desert cadet.
yeah.
They're dressing up in garbs like that, and then in the firefight, they would be like, the Marines would be looking, be like, they're shooting. Our friendlies are shooting at us. Like, those
Right,
are friendlies. They're like,
right.
no, that guy's got an RPG, a non-US RPG. Shoot him. They're rogues. They're not one of ours. Kill them.
That shit's scary.
What?
That shit's fucking scary.
Like, oh man, seeing all the videos from like all these like freshly recruited fucking Russians just hitting the front
Jesus
lines
Christ, those poor boys.
last week, and they're in the middle of a firefight, and
Those
all
poor,
these guys,
those poor boys.
yeah, dude, they die, and then Ukrainians are like taking their phone, uploading the videos. Like one of the videos from the Russian soldier's phone, who obviously died,
Yeah.
it shows him going in, and like, man, he's like, is that one of ours? I don't know if that's one of ours. They're like questioning if they're like, we're being shot at by them. They're like, so they don't have proper signal training to like know who it's who. So they're just going in like no experience, no direction.
Just grinders.
Yeah.
Just fucking meat. It's so
bodies.
disgusting.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
It's the scorch and burn. It's starting to send the Iranian suicide drones. They're targeting all the Ukrainian drone silos. That was like literally Friday morning. There's a huge, like, 3 million like tons of grain gone. Like a shit ton of 3 million tons. I forget how much it was.
Yeah.
A lot.
So apparently Germany's going bankrupt.
Germany?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
does that surprise me? 'Cause they were
I mean,
one of the first countries that said we are not going to import gas from Russia. And
Yeah.
they were the first ones to say, we're suffering, we're still not going to collapse and buy from Russia. We have no other alternatives. We have to do rolling blackouts. They went to rolling blackouts, and now here we are today. That resulted in their economies collapsing even further in an already economically crazy.
and yeah, COVID didn't fucking help at all. Right?
Yeah.
So
So they're like, I give them kudos for their bankruptcy, because it wasn't by any fault of their own, but at the same time, they're not shaking hands with the enemy. They're saying we'd rather live in poverty than shake hands with China and Russia. And now you're hearing about,
I don't know if it's like fake though, but that's what I heard.
Man, with what? With the
with Germany. But I mean, it must be like.
I think it like for them to go into complete bankruptcy.
It's like you're saying, we're gonna be entering into like another industrial or not revolution, but just like regression.
The history repeats itself. What happened before the 1920s, right before the Great Depression? An industrial boom.
It has to. Like, that's the
what
only way.
What happened right before the industrial boom? A world war.
Yeah.
It's like, man, looking at things, we're not in a world war, so to speak. It's like,
but apparently the Chinese economy is not like, it's not the best. It's not as much as we like thought it was.
yeah, dude, it's hyperinflation. Their number is a result of hyperinflation.
Absolutely. And it's like, and the
So-
result, the end result of hyperinflation is like, it's just,
Pure collapse.
it's stagnation.
Yeah.
It's like it cannot hyperinflate infinitely.
No, it's true. And they're hitting that peak right now. So it's like,
Yeah.
right now they're trying to acquire Russia gas companies.
Sure.
And Russia gas
Sure.
is like, no,
Yeah, of course they're
Russia's
like,
like,
no.
this is the only thing powering our war.
Yeah.
Because without the gas, then Russia will like.
I'm pretty sure they're part of OPEC too, so
Oh yeah, they are. They're actually like.
so they
OPEC
can.
is part of Russia.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's how, because Gazprom is like
Yeah.
one of the big ones under OPEC in Russia. It's like, what the fuck? Man. I feel like I should put that away. It almost looks like a gun.
What does? Oh, dude, I don't think anyone's gonna think it's a gun. And if they do, it's like, what